We are being joined by Mr. Asudin Owaisi here. He has won with a thumping majority of over 3 lakh votes. So, Mr. Asudin Owaisi, thanks for speaking to Times Now. You have won with over 3 lakh votes, and that was not at all expected. And high decibel campaign was seen in the Hyderabad city. Several controversial statements were made by the even top BJP leaders, and even you have reacted to the BJP, and also you have asked the votes on based of CAA, NRC, and NPR. What would you like to state, and what would be your message to the Hyderabad public, your voters, at the same time to the center, because Prime Minister will be addressing the nation very soon?
No, I first of all I am thankful to the Almighty Allah for giving me this opportunity to serve the people of Hyderabad Parliament constituency for the 5th time. I am extremely grateful and thankful to the people of Hyderabad who have gone and casted the vote, whether for us or for any other party, because by coming out and casting the vote in extreme heat conditions was itself a great feat. And I'm thankful for people who voted for me, especially women, the first time voters, and the elders who guided me. There were many intellectuals, scholars, religious scholars who were supporting me. I'm grateful to them. As far as BJP campaign is concerned, not only in Hyderabad but in the country, it was led by the Prime Minister himself. The place where the Parliament constituency, where the Prime Minister made that obnoxious speech that Muslims are Ghuspeti, Mangal Sutra will take him, BJP lost that seat with 2.5 lakh votes. So people of Hyderabad, whether they belong to any political ideology, they didn't. They were not expecting this kind of communal, vulgar campaign would be taken up by the BJP in Hyderabad, and also encouraged by the Prime Minister himself. So there are many reasons for the victory of MIM party, and one is I'm extremely grateful and thankful to my party members who had come out and campaigned in such extreme heat. And so there are many issues which needs to be addressed, and hopefully, inshallah, we will try to live up to the expectations of the people of Hyderabad, and we'll work more harder to ensure that we deliver on what people are expecting from us.
Sir, BJP coming down to 239, 240, and NDA coming down to 295, 293. So how do you see, still counting is on, so how do you see these figures, BJP coming down at least to 50 seats, and also you have always attacked the BJP, even in Uttar Pradesh, even Bihar, other states as well, even in Maharashtra. So what would you like to state, sir, and even NDA alliance is going to form the government, is what can be seen, and Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar will be the key players.
The biggest reason for BJP's loss of seats is their pure arrogance. And their understanding that they are the ones who are the patriots and who are loyal to the nation, and the rest of the opposition are not loyal to the nation. And also they have deceived the youth of this country. They have created huge problems for the farmers. They have not lived up to their high decibel level of nationalism. They're only shouting about nationalism, but they couldn't stop the Chinese from occupying the land of India at Ladakh. So these are 3-4 important major issues, and their misgovernance, their targeting of one community, and encouraged by the BJP. These are all the important things which brought down BJP numbers. And I'm sure that from tomorrow onwards, their numbers will go down more in terms of people who were supporting BJP or who were expecting that BJP will form the government. You will see from tomorrow that support also will go down, because that psychological barrier has been broken now, wherein the perception BJP created was a false perception, oh, we are invisible. But I am of the opinion that had the opposition parties worked in a more systematic way and in a more coordinated way, BJP would not have been be able to get this number of seats also. And we missed an opportunity of defeating BJP politically completely.
One last question, sir. Will you be supporting the India Alliance in any case? Because you spoke on BJP destroying the constitution, and even Rahul Gandhi today addressed the press conference, and he even showed the constitution there and said that BJP wanted to destroy this constitution. So, will you be supporting India Alliance or any opposition leaders to defeat BJP or to raise voice against the India Alliance?
See, I have been a member of the Lok Sabha, Alhamdulillah, from 2004 onwards. From 2014 to 2024, whatever unconstitutional bills or laws which were brought in the parliament, I had opposed all those bills. I have opposed their anti-people policies. So my opposition to BJP has been consistent. It was not, I didn't, was supporting here or not supporting. I was completely opposing them politically. So we'll continue to do that. There is no question of supporting BJP. So we have been continuously opposing BJP for their wrong policies, for their unconstitutional laws, for making laws which are against the youth, against the farmers. We'll continue to do that. So that is our policy, and we will continue to do that. As far as what will happen, I don't know, because you see, we are not part of any alliance. Alhamdulillah, we will continue our journey, and what I have done as a parliamentarian, I'll continue to do that in the parliament also.
Thank you, sir.